All right, y'all, we're going to take a look at this Boudoir Facebook ad. We're going to diagnose it, see if we believe it has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. So Boudoir low click syndrome, BLCS, is when the unique CTR all of our Boudoir Facebook ad is under 6%. That means fewer than 6 out of 100 women are clicking somewhere on our Boudoir Facebook ad, which means our ad is getting into fewer than 6 out of 100 women's brains, which means fewer than 6 out of 100 that our ad is served to actually have a non-zero chance of buying from us. So we gotta get this number as high as possible. 6% is the absolute minimum, literally the lowest that we can have it at. And every Boudoir Facebook ad can be above 6% unique CTR all day. Now, unique CTR all under 6% is not normal. It is actually the symptom of a deeper root cause. And that deeper root cause are the 3 pre-click mistakes. Now, unique CTR all under 6% is extremely common. Everyone accepts it as normal because nobody understands they're making the 3 pre-click mistakes, or that they have this deeper root cause. But here we actually know the truth. We also know that a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with BLCS is a Boudoir low-click advertiser, a BLCA. So we got our universe taking shape here. A BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. Now, BLCS is treated with Boudoir pre-click optimization, aka Boudoir Pico, and treatment takes about a week. And we know this because we invented it. We've already used it a bunch. And the strategy, the way the treatment works is we actually leave the original Boudoir Facebook ad. We duplicate it and we treat the duplicated ad. So we leave the original, we treat the duplicate. After about a week, we look to see, after about a week of treatment, we then keep whichever one running has the best metrics. And it's always been the Boudoir Pico treated one that has the best metrics. Now, once treated with Boudoir Pico, we now have pre-click alignment, PCA. So we got rid of the 3 pre-click mistakes. We achieved pre-click alignment. And pre-click alignment activates Boudoir brain entry boost in our Boudoir Facebook ads. Basically, we finally get our unique CTR all above 6%. And a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost is a dominant Boudoir advertiser, a DBA. So this is our full universe here. BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. Treatment, Boudoir Pico, takes about a week. We achieve pre-click alignment, and we become a dominant Boudoir advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost. So my residency went out, found first Boudoir Facebook ad out there in the wild, brought it back to the hospital, tested it, found out unique CTR was 4.3%. So it's under 6%. Therefore, we know unique CTR under 6%. BLCS is present, Boudoir low click syndrome. So we found out they're wasting 30. Well, then we treated it with Boudoir Pico, got the unique CTR up to 6.88%. We found out the original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 37% of ad spend. So if they spend 10 grand a month in the original Boudoir Facebook ad, now they only need to spend $6,300 a month on the new Boudoir Pico treated ad to get it into the same number of women's brains. Which means that difference, that delta, $3,700 a month, they no longer have to, they no longer have to rely upon, or they no longer have to spend it. It can stay right in their pocket, easy, and kind of like a phantom bonus each and every month. A Boudoir Pico bonus, $3,700 a month, and at the end of 12 months, it's like 40K back in their pocket, no extra effort required. Second part of my residency, found another Boudoir Facebook ad out there, brought it back to the hospital, tested it, unique CTR all 1.39%. So unique CTR all under 6%, BLCS is present. And when BLCS is present, Boudoir low click syndrome, we now know we can treat it with Boudoir Pico. So we did exactly that, treated it with Boudoir Pico, took about a week, got the unique CTR up to 9.13%. So we found out the original Boudoir Facebook ad is actually wasting 84% of ad spend. And once that happened, we actually learned that if they're spending 10 grand on the original, 10 grand per month on the original, they now only need to spend, 1.6 grand a month. Instead of 10 grand a month, we only have to spend 1.6 grand a month on the new Boudoir Pico treated ad to get it into the same number of women's brains. So that difference, 8,400 bucks a month, they now no longer have to spend it. They can keep it in their pocket. They no longer have to, they now no longer have to increase increase their spend at all. Simply a kind of phantom bonus, phantom profit they keep with them every single month. Boudoir Pico profit. After 12 months, it's like, what's that? 100K. Finally had a patient come through to me at a hospital. Boudoir Facebook ad, unique CTRL of 5.03%. So we know that BLCS is present. And unique CTRL under 6%, BLCS is present, Boudoir low click syndrome. And we also know that the treatment is Boudoir Pico. So we duplicated it, treated with Boudoir Pico, did a lot of work with this one. And after about a week, we got its unique CTRL up to 15.35%. So we found out the original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 67% of ad spend. So they're spending 10 grand a month on the original Boudoir Facebook ad. Now they only need to spend 3,300 bucks a month on the Boudoir Pico treat ad to get into the same number of women's brains. And as a result, that difference, 6,700 bucks a month, they no longer have to spend. So it's kind of like a phantom profit that they keep each month in their pocket. And after 12 months, it's like 80K. No extra work, no servicing any extra clients, nothing like that. So looking at our numbers, the average Boudoir Facebook ad with BLCS is wasting about 50% of its ad spend every single month. So, look at these numbers here, wasting 37%, wasting 84%, wasting 67%. Take the average, they're wasting approximately 50% of their ad spend every single month. So if they're spending 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, that's approximately 5K every single month being wasted. We can eliminate, put back in the Boudoir photographer's pocket, and kind of like a phantom bonus, phantom profit, Boudoir Pico profit. And at the end of 12 months, that's like 60K. Then we're going to diagnose this, see if we believe it has BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome, yes or no. Unique CTRL above or below 6%. So I'm already seeing we got the below creative cluster mistake. The false belief that caused us to make this mistake is we are believing or trusting that what Facebook tells us we should fill out when creating our ad is actually best for us instead of best for Facebook. But the consequences of doing this, filling out everything the Zuck tells us to, is more women, way more women scroll by our Boudoir Facebook ad than necessary. So as a result, we are actually we're actually actually pulls our unique CTRL under 6%, contributes to BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome. And Facebook's happy though, because they can serve, as more women are scrolling by our ads per unit time, that means Facebook can serve more ads per unit time. So the Zuck is happy. It's good for the Zuck, it's not good for us. I care, but it's good for us. So, all right, so we got the, yeah, this still looks like an ad mistake. Better than normal. Not as looking like an ad as kind of what I'm used to seeing from Boudoir Facebook ads, but still, it's still looking, still has the looks like an ad mistake. The false belief that causes us to make this mistake is we believe our boudoir Facebook ads should look like ads because that's what we're used to seeing everywhere. That's what everyone else is doing. And everyone else cannot be wrong, can they? Well, every boudoir Facebook ad I've checked the back end for and tested myself has had BLCS, boudoir low click syndrome, with a unique CTRL under 6% because everyone's making the same mistakes as everyone else. So this mistake causes more and more, way more women to scroll by our boudoir Facebook ads than necessary. And it actually pulls the unique CTRL of our boudoir Facebook ads under 6% and increases the probability we have BLCS, aka boudoir low click syndrome. Finally, we're going to look at the see more headline. First 2 3/4 lines, Facebook mobile news feed. Check this. Virginia women. I feel like I'm gonna maybe one day. Okay. All right. It's got a lot of context actually here packed in here. We still don't have as much as we want though. So this is still the lack of context mistake, even though this is much better than normal. So the false belief that causes us to make this mistake is that we've optimized the most amount of context to put in to get the most amount of right women to click in and the most amount of wrong women to scroll on by to best optimize our unique CTRL at a point above 6%. We're not fully maxed out with the context. Very close though, actually very close. So the consequence of this is way more women going to be scrolling by our boudoir Facebook ads than necessary, pulling our unique CTRL under 6%, and actually increasing the probability we have BLCS, boudoir low click syndrome. So looking at all this, do I believe this boudoir Facebook ad has BLCS, boudoir low click syndrome, because it has a unique CTRL below 6 or under 6%? So yes, I do believe BLCS is present in this boudoir Facebook ad. So if you're a BLCA with BLCS, so boudoir low click advertiser with BLCS, and you're spending more than 10 grand a month on boudoir Facebook ads, and you actually do not, you're seeing the market get more saturated with more boudoir photographers. So you're seeing, anytime someone gets a new iPhone, they're throwing out their Google My Business profile that they now do boudoir, or they get a new camera and they're posting in the mom groups that they now do boudoir shoots. So it's getting more and more, basically it's getting more and more. Saturated, more competitive, and you're seeing, inflation rise, cost of living rise, and everything. And you're actually hoping you're already optimizing the business, optimizing other parts of the business. Less, basically, same effort, more results, or less effort, same results. Optimizing there, actually pull more profit out. And you're now ready to do that for the Facebook ad part of your business, because you see Boudoir Pico, you can save on average approximately 5K a month. Eliminate that unwasted spend, put that back in your pocket so you don't have to spend it, and increase your so that'd be like 60K over the next 12 months approximately. And you actually you want to get the outcome of using the Boudoir Pico treatment, and you want to achieve pre-click alignment PCA and acquire or become a dominant boudoir advertiser with Boudoir Brain Entry Boost, so that you can be on your way to being the #1 boudoir photographer in your city then shoot me a DM. Well, shoot me a DM when my, basically when I open for new patient intake, then shoot me a DM. And my DMs are closed right now. Yeah, I'm not accepting new patients right now. But when I am, shoot me a DM and we will see if you qualify for the Boudoir Pico treatment.